Now previewing Arsenal versus Ludogorets, their Group A, playing on Wednesday, their Champions League Week 3 fixture. Arsenal, huge favourites, 1.16. Ludogorets, 22.0, and the draw 8.76. Those odds were with Pinnacle, correct during the time of filming. Want to see any updates, head over to tipster101.com. First competitive meeting between these two teams. Arsenal, though, in super form. They have not lost a match in 10. I am definitely expecting an Arsenal win. Question is by how much? What are you predicting?
Yes, I'm also predicting an Arsenal win. I think this group is going to come down to a straight fight between Arsenal and PSG. They should both be taking maximum points from Basel and Ludogorets. So I think Arsenal can win it comfortably. As you say, the odds aren't particularly attractive, so you have to give a bit of a handicap. Arsenal beat Basel pretty comfortably, 2-0, and I believe that Basel were a better team than Ludogorets. So I would be looking at potentially giving Arsenal a -2 handicap, which does seem quite strong, but this should prove to be a bit of a mismatch, really. They haven't played together because Ludogorets have never really been at this stage before, whereas Arsenal are seasoned in the Champions League and in great form going forwards at the moment. So -2 gets you 2.2.
Yeah, you're playing the European handicap line here because I've got Arsenal -2 on the Asian handicap line. So the difference between Martin's is that if they score 2 goals, then you lose your bet. But if they score 3, you get the full price. Mine -2, if they score 2 goals, I get my money back. But if they score 3 goals, then I get the price of 1.67. So it's like mine is sort of a safer way of playing it, but Martin's has got a higher return, more risk, higher return.
I'm a daredevil.
Yeah, the risk taker of the group. All right, great stuff. We're on the same lines. The other thing actually that I was looking as well, obviously, like you said, Basel 2-0 for Arsenal there, and that was the last home match. You know, Arsenal win to 0, and you've got some value here, 1.83 Paddy Power. However, it was the bet that I played over the weekend when Arsenal played Swansea, and we all know what happened there. They let in 2 goals there. Final score, I think, being 3-2. If Swans can do it, I'm kind of a bit nervous. Is that a bet to avoid, or do you think that this is, you know, it's the Champions League, it's a different match, and take this, you know, take this separately?
I actually wrote down Arsenal to win to 0 as well. I think that's a good tip. I think we can put that as a bit of a blip rather than
preparing for the Champions League, maybe.
Keep happening. Yes. That aside, Arsenal have actually been very solid defensively of late. They kept the clean sheet against Burnley. They kept the clean sheet against Basel and against Chelsea. Mustafi and Koscielny are playing very well together in defence, and this sort of big Champions League atmosphere in London with 60,000 fans could really sort of play into Arsenal's hands and maybe make Ludogorets a bit nervous. So I can see that happening. I can see Arsenal winning this 1-0. I would suggest waiting to see the starting lineups before placing your bet, because they've got a busy schedule in the weeks ahead, Arsenal. So Wenger might shuffle his pack and you might see a few new faces come in. If he does that, I'd maybe be a bit more cautious with my betting. But if he starts the team that's been playing in the last 4 games, I expect them to score a fair few goals. And I'd be looking at Theo Walcott to score at any time, 2.2. He scored twice against Swansea and is in fantastic form of late. So that looks another good option to me.
All right, fantastic stuff. That rounds off there our Champions League coverage for Wednesday. Head on over to our channel, our YouTube channel there. Check out the Champions League playlist and catch them all. Always good to do a bit of homework before placing your bets. Thanks for watching.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts. Shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.